Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 983. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book, but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 20 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. "It was character that got us out of bed, commitment that moved us into action, and discipline that enabled us to follow through." Zig Ziglar. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. You know, lots of people decide at some point to write a book, but only a small percentage of them actually finish writing a book. And since the mission statement of this very podcast is to help you write and finish writing a great book, today I thought I'd share with you some of the things that the people have in common who are actually finishing their books, not just starting them. I identified three common denominators of things that people have in common who finish writing their books. Number one, they have a bigger goal beyond or behind the scenes of the book. And I'm not saying that books are not finished if your only goal is to write a book for the sake of writing a book. But when there's a bigger goal involved, whether business or brand-wise, or simply that this book idea has been burning a hole in your soul, in your heart, your soul, your mind for so long that you are hell-bent, determined to get it done. When there's a fire behind your book writing why, the book tends to get done. This might even show up as a public declaration to your online network that you are writing a book with the intention to finish and publish it by XYZ date. The bigger the why, the more you put at stake. And as the public declaration comes into that part, the better the chance that you will actually write and finish writing your book. Put more at stake. Number two, do I even have to say it? These people who finish writing their books, they are invested in their writing habits on a regular basis. They schedule their writing caves. They make that time non-negotiable. They know that books don't write themselves and that waiting for inspiration is not a results-oriented strategy. They prioritize their writing habits above all other parts of the book writing process. Let me say that again. They prioritize their writing habits above all other parts of the book writing process. And number three, finally, something I've seen in authors who finish writing their books is immersion. Immersion in the goal of writing a book, of being an author, living that life. It's not an optional idea, it's a kind of like if I find time proposition or a someday this might happen kind of magic situation. No, they are all in and they are committed to making it happen with intention on their part and with action. They are reading books to feed their writing gas tank. They're scheduling writing caves the same way they schedule doctor's appointments. They're not optional. They're getting help where they need it. They're leaning on the support of an author community. They're thinking of their book in all their spare moments. They are immersed in the goal of finishing their book. So those are three things that I've seen that people have in common who actually finish writing their books. Number one, to recap, they have a bigger goal. They have more at stake. Number two, they have writing habits and they prioritize those writing habits first. And number three, they are immersed in the entire process of being an author, of writing a book. It's all pieces of the same puzzle. So I hope that helps some of you who are trying to finish writing your books next year. And thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And be sure and drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook for motivation, accountability, book writing, publishing resources, and more. Inc. Authors on Facebook. I always put the link in the show notes. Until tomorrow, happy writing.